Emily Jensen, and I'm the Audi e-tron ambassador at Audi Richfield in Richfield, Minnesota. Today I'm here with my really close friend Aaron, and we're going to take a look at the iD4.
Starting off with the front lighting here. So this is our Pro S model. So you get the light up Volkswagen logo, which looks super cool, and the adaptive headlights that turn your steering wheel. You also get the upgraded wheels with the Pro S package. Now if you notice, there are some silver accents on the outside of this vehicle. This is part of our gradient package, which gives you a black roof and some silver accents on the outside.
Now, are the door handles, are those...
They're electric.
They're electric door handles.
Yep.
Okay.
But even if you get locked out of the vehicle, you can still pull on the handle even if the vehicle's dead.
That's cool.
Yeah. On the inside here, you're going to see our beautiful 12-inch display with our ambient lighting throughout.
I want to see how I fit in it. Ah, I get pretty comfortable in it.
How are the seats?
No, actually really comfortable. Oh my gosh. Seat memory, seat massage.
Driver and passenger.
Okay, that's really cool.
And if you look up, I know the camera can't see it right now,
Oh,
full glass roof.
That is huge.
And even though this is quite a small SUV, I'm 6'1". If I sit back here, 4 to 5 inches of legroom.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
And moving on to the back, it is foot operated on the Pro S, by the way. Plenty of storage space here. This is removable if you need more room height-wise. And if you need more room width-wise, you can remove this.
Is there a storage compartment underneath this?
There is not. I mean, there's a tiny bit for like your fix-a-flat,
Okay.
but you shouldn't need to use that because the car comes with 3 years or 36,000 miles of roadside assistance.
Is there a front storage area?
There is not.
Okay.
So Volkswagen, just like the Beetle was many people's first car, this was designed to be many people's first electric car. So it's the most normal electric car that you're going to find. Everything is very traditional. We're not doing anything super, super crazy, but you still get all that technology that you're looking for in a modern electric vehicle.
That is really cool.
If you look here, even the fuel door, you just press on it. Nothing to brake, nothing mechanical.
It's a lot like the Audis.
Yeah. And then level 3 charging accessible, which we have our level 3 chargers here. It'll charge it from 5 to 80% in about 38 minutes.
Okay. How much charge is lost in the winter?
You know, I was talking to a Volkswagen rep who had experience with it. He said he noticed between 10 and 15%, and he left it outside.
That's awesome.
Which is super, super good.
Do you guys have, say, like, we call it like remote reclimatization or like pre-climate control? Do you guys have something like that?
Absolutely. You can do that all through the CarNet app, and you can even set up a schedule. So if you know your work schedule, you can set like, hey, I'm going to leave at 7 a.m. Car's all ready to go, and it'll be on the charger, so it won't use any electric.
Awesome. Very cool.
Yep.
Awesome. Let's go take it for a test drive.
All right. So this is the interior of the iD4 Pro S. This is the larger 12-inch display. On the just Pro model, you get a 10-inch display, which is still fantastic.
Okay.
It's super, super responsive. You have built-in navigation. And my favorite part about this interior is the ID light right there. So there's a huge light strip, and I'll show you. Hello ID, I'm cold.
Okay, warming the right front side now.
And it picked up my voice in the vehicle where I said it, and it only raised the temperature on my side.
Yeah, because I saw the light up on that side.
Yeah, and when you have the built-in navigation, it'll show you turn by sweeping whichever way you need to turn.
Okay, that's really cool.
Yeah, and then also ambient lighting throughout. You can set it custom, or you can choose what mood you're looking to set the car.
Oh my gosh, it changes everything on the screen.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there's a bunch of other features. Let's see here. My favorite are the animations. So like, let's say we go through vehicle. This is all your vehicle settings here that you can kind of change. Charging, you can add favorite locations.
You can set what you want the car to charge up to. Volkswagen recommends 80%.
Okay.
And that's just a little overview of, oh, one last thing. Cup holders, you can swap spots. So
you can swap, take these out
yep.
and put those in.
Yeah, so if you have like a bigger bottle that you want to put right there or something right there, just leave them out all together, use it as storage, you can absolutely do that.
And then there's storage like underneath here too.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit right there.
That's nice. And wireless charger?
Wireless charger, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto.
Yeah, I gotta have that.
Yeah.
Is it wireless Android Auto as well?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Climate control menu, there's also some smart climate options. So if you want to clear up your window and can't figure out how, I always struggle with that.
Warm hands, warm feet.
Yep.
So that just warm like specific, like it just the footwells or such?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's really cool.
And then, you know, it is fall, so I have really bad seasonal allergies. This car has an air care filtration system with a built-in filter to filter out small dust particles and pollen.
That's really cool.
So, and just like Audi, all the lights are touch here.
That's awesome. And then this is fixed and has a shade.
Correct, and you just swipe for the shade.
That's really cool. Cool. Well, I'm excited to take it for a spin. All right. So we'll go up this way.
Yeah.
So first of all, it has some of the. Oh, I love the funny sounds.
Yeah.
It feels good. It feels not like super touchy. I don't like the ones that feel like you can barely touch it. This is really like very linear, like, and even it's not slow.
No, it's not.
And so this is the rear wheel drive version.
Correct.
Okay. And how many horsepower does this one have?
It has 201 horsepower, and then the all-wheel drive motor, which adds an extra motor,
Yep.
is 302.
Okay.
Now, the range only drops on the all-wheel drive model depending on what trim level that you have, but generally it becomes 240 miles
Okay.
an hour. Or miles
of
actually.
range. Okay.
Yep. And then you do have different modes of driving.
Okay.
So right now we're in comfort. We can just switch it to sport. Stiffens the suspension, makes the steering a little more direct.
I kind of felt it already.
Yeah.
And it's like more almost responsive.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then this has our full suite of IQ Drive. So
Okay.
Includes lane centering assist, blind spot monitors, front and rear assist, traffic assist, and yeah, it works super well. And I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but it can pick dynamic road sign display. It can even pick up school zone.
Yeah, it did. It's right here.
Yeah.
Okay, that's really cool. So it doesn't have like a. That's the thing I found interesting. It doesn't have like a standard display that has just the little guy right here, and then the little shifter over here is
Right.
different.
Because when you're driving, you don't have that shifter in your view. That's how they designed it.
Yeah, I mean it's not. It's hidden completely. So that's
Yeah.
nice.
And then what I really like is how the screen is mounted on the steering wheel column. So when you adjust it, it's always back.
Right there in the correct spot where it's
Yeah.
just a little bit under, and then you still have view ahead of you, and you can see the line thing
Yeah.
that you were mentioning.
If you were to compare this to like a gasoline car, how would you describe the ride?
Oh my gosh, it's so smooth. Like, I mean, even compared to our Alltrack, it's so smooth.
Then we can take a left here. Yep.
Perfect. And I saw it picked up the car in front of me. I saw it do that.
And then this car accepts updates over the air.
Okay.
So I have seen on test drives when we're behind a semi-truck, it detects a semi-truck. Or when we're behind a person on a motorcycle, it picks up their shape, which is super, super cool. So
Okay, that's cool.
yeah, we'll see what comes next, I should say.
Yeah.
I'm very
that's
excited.
awesome.
Yeah.
This is really fun. I like how everything's like, there's no buttons. It's all touch. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It has a good feel to the steering wheel. How do I say this? It feels like a really, really nice car.
Yeah.
Where it's cool that it's in Volkswagen's lineup, where, I mean, it's just a really nice little car.
Absolutely. And with the government, the federal rebates right now, it's priced super well.
No, that's awesome. Very cool.
The iD4 has a crazy turning radius. We're going to demonstrate that right now.
iD3.
Yep.
Well, that was a lot of fun. Thank you again, Aaron, for letting me come take a look at the Volkswagen iD4. I have a little list I wanted to go over here with some pros and cons with both his sales process and the vehicle itself. I have a lot of things to highlight about his sales process, and I actually really enjoy and do it quite often, going out and secret shopping, or this one wasn't too secret, but it was still fun. Going out and secret shopping other people and learning what their sales process is and how I feel during the sales process. That way I know how to best improve my overall sales process, whether it's for e-tron customers, Audi customers, or just used car customers. So some of the pro things I wanted to talk about was he had answers for all of my questions. I wasn't even able to stump him. He knows this vehicle like the back of his hand. He highlighted most of the unique features that I could possibly think of, like the little ID light, how the shifter is different, how it has the 2 modes, how there's wireless Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, how the deck lowers, how you can have level 1, 2, and 3 charging. He highlighted tons of stuff. And then like even the design features. He didn't just talk about the interior and features, he talked about everything. That was really cool. Definitely gonna take some notes. Cons. There really aren't very many of them. I thought, maybe the vehicle's a little bit on the expensive side, being rear-wheel drive and $44,000. I understand it's fully loaded $44,000, but rear-wheel drive. I can't decide if that, being as a Volkswagen and compares with like Toyota and Honda, can't decide if that's a little bit expensive. Maybe that's just me. That was my idea about it. I don't like it how it doesn't have a cockpit. It has that little screen that's attached to it. Maybe I could get used to it. I felt like it was weird. I felt like it was awkwardly close to my face, and I'd rather have more. I guess I'm really used to the Audi one, but I like having more info than just the little bit that was in there. I also didn't like the shifter on it. I felt like it was trying to be Mercedes. I'd rather have it just in the lower portion, just on a little switch or maybe even a little dial. I thought it was weird. The other thing I really didn't like, and I think they may run into issues with it, is on an electric vehicle, because there's no engine, transmission, most people look for extra storage. It didn't have a front cargo space and it didn't have extra rear room. Sure, the deck could be lowered, but there was no like storage compartment underneath, like say that we have in the e-tron or that we're going to be having in the Q4 that's coming. I think they're going to run into some issues with that. However, overall, I had a lot of fun doing it. I'm really excited to make a ton more videos for you about anything else that comes out in Audi and cross-shopping a lot of other brands. Thanks for watching.